you think that maybe helps a little bit? They're familiar with each other, and you can kind of get more to the technique and kind of skip a couple of steps there.
Yeah, you can get more in depth with just the teaching and just trying to perfect their craft. But they're all different backs too, so it's pretty funny to challenge these kids on. Petaway is a big time pass pro guy, downhill runner, and he's tough. But we'll start throwing him the ball a little bit to try to improve his game that way. But I think the running backs in general is a unique group because I think they all bring something to the table. So it's going to be pretty fun to see how we can get them all implemented into the game plan.
About their versatility, that's a bonus for you, right? If you can take a guy like Kennedy or
it's huge.
Yeah.
I tell you that opens up a lot of things. I think that's kind of where the game's going. Those running backs that can be split up out all over the field, but also those tight ends that can attach and detach and move all over the field to create certain mismatches. And like Kennedy, I'm saying he's one of our top receivers too, and he's one of our top running backs. So it's been pretty fun to watch that package evolve because I think he's a very intelligent kid too, and you can put a lot on his plate. I've always been concerned about putting too much on kids, especially from a running back perspective. You got to learn the run game, the pass protections, and then you gotta learn the receiver routes, which that you're learning two positions right there. But Kennedy's been doing a great job, so you're gonna see some pretty good packages with him.
That's what kind of your MO though, getting guys that aren't necessarily high formation backs, but are more multi. I think back to Smallwood and some of the guys that you've had here before. That's right. The profile you got with these guys, right?
Yeah, I think the more positions these guys can play, the more effective we're gonna be. Because I think that makes it so much harder to game plan because the defense coordinator now has to realize that he can be split out all over the field where you get guys that are just one-dimensional, they're probably either just going to go block somebody or maybe slip out in the flats every once in a while. So I think it makes it harder to game plan.
Even with your tight ends and your H-backs, I mean, you could conceivably say you have these personnel in, but that doesn't mean you're going to run or throw, right?
Yeah, exactly. I try to mix it up a lot with them, and I do a lot of self-scouts to make sure that there's not being as much tendencies, so you start working them where you can start to break those tendencies.
Like, what do you think kind of spurred the additional usage of the tight end? What really brought that into the offense?
I think the importance of running the football is where it went. Like when we were back in the day at Houston, we were throwing it like 400 times a game, I felt like, but that was a little unrealistic, and then you got to Oklahoma State when we got hooked up with Coach Wickline, and we started running the ball. We had a Doak Walker finalist in Kendall Hunter, and we realized that the offense can take off more when you have an effective run game, and that's when these tight end bodies, like I remember the first time we were here at West Virginia, we had Tyler Irvin, and he was a big part of what we were trying to do in the run game. And I just think that's kind of where the game's going now, is that they're getting these tight end guys that can block, but they can also split out and run routes.
What do you want to see through week one? What's your goals just in the next 5 days?
I want their thinking to slow down. If they're having any problems, like we're throwing a lot of looks at them right now, because it's time to get ready for everybody. We can't just constantly go up against Coach Gibson's defense the entire time. We got to prepare for the rest of the Big 12, and I want these guys to be able to block anything up and schematically be going to the right places. So I want their thinking to slow down, and the communication's got to rise up. I want everybody talking, everybody relaying messages, so everybody's playing on the same level, playing with good continuity.